Hey guys, it's Raven. I am back for the 2018 Pagan Challenge. I am on letter M, and I need to start catching up because I'm just realizing it's almost September and I'm only halfway through the alphabet. But we're more than halfway through the year, so I got to get going. Almost moved. We did all our paperwork today. Closing on the house in a couple of days, so I'll do a video on my witchy room. I'm gonna have my own witchy loft, and I am so freaking excited. So yay. Anyway, all right, I am here to do the 2018 Pagan Challenge, letter M. I want to do manifesting change in your life. How? Ooh, I gotta clean these windows. How I go about manifesting change in my life, and how I want to know how you guys do it too. Always up for new ideas. That's why I'm doing these videos, so hopefully we can share, and you guys can get ideas from me, and I can get ideas from you, because I still got a lot to learn. Anyway, so we all have those people in our lives. You know them, the negative Nellies. Family members that you just cannot stand having over and seeing for the holidays because all they do is fucking complain about their life and how much it sucks and blah blah blah. And our friends, you know, they're so negative, like you don't even want to spend a lot of time with them because it's like that energy rubs off on you. I can't stand that. So what do? How do you make positive change in your life when your life sucks? Sometimes, you know, we go through difficult areas in our lives. You know, you end up getting Pluto in a house on your chart, and you got to go through some hardship for a couple of years, and it kind of sucks. Good news is things change. You cannot have the good with the bad. You cannot appreciate the good unless you have the bad, unfortunately. But how can you go about manifesting that positive change that you need in your life? So I learned so much from watching YouTube videos. It's honestly, guys, it's about putting that intention out there. Speaking the positive. I know everyone's sick of hearing this, but it's so freaking true. What you put out manifests. When you keep saying you're tired, you're sick, your job sucks, your life sucks, it does. Did you ever notice that? Change your wording around, even if it's not true. That's one way to start. Doing positive affirmations for yourself. You can start doing that every morning or every night before you go to bed. And even if you don't believe it now, you will believe it in the future. I promise you that. Positive affirmations. I'm beautiful. I have an amazing job that I, number one, love, and I make good money at. Even if you don't, keep saying it. I love my house. I love my husband. It's a tough one sometimes for people if you're going through a rough spell. I love my teenage children. That's a tough one too sometimes. Every positive thing that you want to manifest change into, say it every morning. Write it down. Go down your list and say it like you freaking mean it. Number 2, get rid of the negative thoughts in your head. You know what I'm talking about. Like, you know, you keep hearing, like, I'm never going to get out of this shit. I'm never going to get out of this relationship. I'm never going to make more money. Need to change it and say, you know what, no, I am working towards my goal. Speaking of goals, that's what I do. I'm sure I've talked about this in other videos, but every year, the new year, for Imbolc, February, I do a list of what I want to happen that year. Good changes in my life, whether I need a new job, or I want to move, or I need to lose weight, or whatever it is. I set intentions for the year, and then I break down those goals, like other people will tell you, into mini goals. So, you know, for instance, I wanted to move to Las Vegas and get a better job and make more money, because at the time my daughter was engaged and they were also going to school. So I needed to make more money. So I manifested the change. How am I going to do that? How am I going to get to Vegas? I need to find a job. Once I find a job, I need to get a house or an apartment, rental. We need to move. So you got to break it down into all these smaller things, and you need to work at it, guys. You cannot put a spell out there or a wish like, I wish, I'm going to have this fabulous job. It's not going to fall in your lap. You have to work for it. You have to prove to God and Goddess, at least in my opinion, that you're worthy of it and that you're working towards that goal. Why should you get anything for free? Sorry, you're not that special. At least I'm not. I know I got to work for my shit. And you know what? When you work for it, you appreciate it 10 times more. So, another thing, stop hanging around the negative Nellies. Stop hanging around those fuckers that put you down. Because it just wears on you after a while. You get sick of hearing it. And you, seriously, like, you want to tell those people, just shut the fuck up. Like, you need to go complain. Go complain in the mirror to yourself, because, I'm sick of fucking hearing it. I don't need your negativity in my life. I'm trying to get better. And don't let anybody bring you down. Don't. Even if that's your husband or wife, mother or father. Block them. In the morning, put a hedge of protection around you. Knowing that that shit that you know is going to come at you from that particular person will automatically bounce off of you. And have the intention of it either slapping them back in the face, or better, sending it out, sending that energy out up in the sky, and having it evaporate, so to speak, or ground it out, put it in the ground to absorb the energy. Mother Nature can take care of that shit. So you don't want to hang out with those people. You just learn. So some people are energy vampires too. I have a friend who, Jesus Christ, I love her to death, but oh my God, I am just worn out after being with that woman for one day. She is fucking heartbreaking. So yeah, you can do your spells, guys. If you're a witch or if you're in Wicca, I saw a great video by Lady Grave Dancer. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. She's got like 35,000 followers now. When I first started watching her, she had like 5,000. Anyway, she's fantastic. She's just real. You know what I'm saying? She is down to earth, tell you like it is. But she had a great video on witches who don't witch. It made so much sense. Like, if you claim to be a witch, why aren't you witching through your problems? Why aren't you doing a spell for your sickness? Or your bad relationship? Or your children who are in trouble? Why aren't you witching through that? That's what it's all for, guys. That's what it's all for. To me, spells are like prayers, and that's how I explain it to Christians. I am putting out an intention that I want, just like you guys do who pray. You pray for good health, you pray for happiness, you pray for love, you pray for somebody to get healed, you pray for all that stuff. Well, the same thing for a spell. We do the same thing, except we're adding things to help us with the spell. We're putting not only our thought into it, just like you guys are, but we're putting our energy into it. We're lighting candles so that that intention can go up. We add herbs, some of us. We work with herbalism because those herbs have specific properties that help certain things. Easiest one off the top of my head, roses for love. They represent love. They give off that energy, that vibe, that intention. So we use specific herbs to help our spells along. Crystals, same thing. They have that energy or intention, so we utilize that. It's they're like tools for us. And then you can feed your spells every month. Every month, come up with a spell. Like those intentions that you're putting out there at the beginning of the year, work that shit. Work that shit, girl. Work it every month. Have a spell. Feed it every day or every week or however you want to work it. Chart your progress on how it's going. Are you getting to where you want to be? What are the steps you're taking? Which is great for your Book of Shadows to keep track of the things you used, of what worked, and keep track of what didn't work. It's a learning process for all of us. Because again, and I've said it in all my videos, you can't just get a book of spells and open it up and follow 1 through 5 the steps on how they do it and think it's going to work for you. Spells don't work that way. You don't need anything for a spell. You need your intention coming from your heart and from your head and putting that shit out there. How do you do that? Well, that's probably another video for another day, but you know, you can I work with the energies of the moon, which is very common for witches, whether it's a waxing moon to increase something in your life, or a waning moon that's getting smaller, to the new moon, to get rid of something in your life. Intention. Make a plan, guys. Think about it. Meditate. Meditation is huge, and you know what? I don't do it, and it's something I need to focus on and work on. I've been talking about it for like years. I want to do it, but I'm one of those girls that I'm like, go, sleep. Go, sleep. Like, meditation to me, like, shit, I gotta sit there for a half hour, an hour. Oh, crazy in my mind. But I need to do that to plant the seeds, to manifest them. I mean, you can get so much stronger with meditation. It's all about the mind control. It's amazing stuff. If I could just sit my ass down long enough to learn it and do it, I could really grow as a person, and I think you guys could too, especially the ones that do it. Please share with me your secrets, because I would love to learn that stuff. I really would, and maybe that might, I think I'm going to try that being one of my new manifestations for 2019, because it's something I've talked about long enough, and it's kind of like shit or get off the pot at this point. So, yeah. Write it down. Some people have a journal book, which is fabulous. Book of Shadows, your intentions. I have an Easter tree, Ostara tree, so to speak, where I write down anywhere from 1 to 6 things that I want for the year. I write down on a piece of paper, I put it in the egg, and I hang it on the Easter tree. And then every year, and in bulk, I open them up and start fresh for the new year. And it works. It's been working. I've been doing this probably at least for the past, if I've been doing this like 8-9 years, and I've been doing that like 6 years or so, at least 6 years. I love making goals for myself, and because you can't grow if you're gonna sit and be stagnant, then God bless you, but you're going to get old and life's going to pass you by. So what are your dreams? What are your hopes? What do you fear? What are you afraid of? You're afraid of rejection, or no, or you're not going to get to it, or whatever. Well, what? You know what? I don't want to have regrets when I die. I don't want to be on my bed dying and saying, God, I wish I did all these things and I didn't do them. Like, you can ask my husband, I've been talking about this for a while too. I want to learn how to play the drums. And I would love to start taking dance classes for old people. My husband likes to dance with me, but we're not on the same level, and I would like to do a little more professional. Not that I'm professional by any means, but like, I would love to learn ballroom dancing. And although my husband and I well together on certain things, like the two-step. I don't think it's going to get much further than that. No, but that's okay. Anyway, it's something I want to do. It's another goal of mine, and I don't want to be on my deathbed and say, God, I really wish I did that in my life. So yeah. So share your goals with other people so you're accountable. What else? I do a grid every year for the year of what I'm trying to manifest in the home. Every year I have I get a really nice new crystal, a big ass mama. That's like the center of the grid, crystal grid, and then I work smaller pieces around it. So not only is it a pretty showpiece in my house, but it's actually doing something. I did like amethyst one year. I used to love carnelian. One year was a piece that I worked with, lapis lazuli. Currently it's been a selenite and black tourmaline protection and just a calm energy. I'll tell you what, shit has changed in my house because I was ready to divorce my husband 3 or 4 years ago. We went through a lot of stuff, guys, a lot of stuff, and I felt like I manifested the change, but so did he. He worked with me. He put in the work to work in a relationship, and we changed things slowly but surely, and it was not an easy road. So any of you out there who are going through it, a bad relationship right now with your husband, if you do love him or her, work on it. Give it a little time. Stop yelling at each other. Nothing gets fixed when you fucking scream at each other. Nobody listens, quite frankly. But it's about you want your spouse to change. They probably want you to change too. So what do you need to do for your spouse? Sometimes you need to look at it like that instead of you being the selfish bitch that I was. Like, well, he needs to change, and he needs. Well, I needed to do some changing too. Yeah, and I get people have problems. Oh, he's got whatever. If he's drug addict, alcoholic, whatever. Does he want to stay in the relationship, and does he love you enough that maybe he'll go get help? And support that. But I get you need to draw the line. If you're being beaten or whatever, please leave. Please leave your husband. Nobody should be touching you. You'd stick your broomstick up his ass one night. That would work. Just kidding. But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm going off on tangents here. But just manifesting change does work. And if you're sitting there saying it doesn't work for you, then you're not fucking trying hard enough and you're not doing it right. And you're not working it. You need to work it. So, I'm trying to think what else I got. Manifest change through food in your kitchen. Do different spells for the same result. If something doesn't work, try something different. Come up with your own spells. What feels right to you? That's what spell work is all about. It's not about these books. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I've learned a ton of shit from books. Great authors out there, great witchy authors. I would love to meet someday. But at the end of the day, it's you doing the spell and what you feel is right. If it says lavender, but you want to use jasmine because you think it's going to work better, use jasmine. You know what I'm saying? If it says 10 days, but you feel like 8 is the magic number, or 6, or whatever, do it for that many days. If it says use green candle, but you want to use brown, go with brown. It's okay. There's no right or wrong, in my opinion, when it comes to witchcraft. People will probably argue that, but that's okay. I don't really give a shit. Because I'm not going to listen anyway. So yeah, stay away from the shitty people. Promote the change. And you know what? If you're watching this, it's almost September 2018. You got a few months now to get your shit together. get a list together. What do you really want to see change next year? Maybe we could do it together if you want. I will share my new intentions for 2019. It's so weird to even say 2019, like that's coming. I remember when it was 1999. But anyway, yeah, we could do it together. Maybe, yeah, if any of you are interested. So start thinking about what you want to manifest next year. Write it down. 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 Somewhere where you're going to see it. Somewhere where you're going to think about it. Put it in your journal. Put it in your book of shadows. And then once you really get set in what you want to change next year, start writing ideas on how you can manifest the change. How is this going to come about for you? What people do you need to get involved? Or what people do you need to get rid of out of your life for this change? Help yourself, guys. I know as women, we are there for our families. Raising kids is fucking hard. You are 100% committed to your children and running them around. And so for all you mommies out there, please do something for yourselves. Because I know some of you that haven't even taken a fucking vacation since your kids were born. Like, that blows my mind. Even if you can take a day to go take a night away somewhere, to be by yourself, to meditate and just be in a quiet room. You deserve that. We all do. We're all human. And if you don't help yourself, nobody will. Word. So, my kids grew up and they're out of the house now, and I tell you, it's kind of nice. I miss them dearly, believe me, and I love having them home, but it's nice to reinvent yourself at that time. Like, hey, what have I always wanted to do that I haven't done? What did I want to do when I was younger before I had my kids? You're never too old. You're never too old. I was in my 40s before I did my first figure competition, which was a long time ago. That's why I have a double chin now. I went back to school in my 30s, and I went back to school in my 40s. So it's never too late. Don't ever let anyone tell you it's too late to change your career. Are you not happy in your job? Get the fuck out of your job. We spend way too much time as Americans working, and if you don't like your job, you're wasting your life. Find something you love to do, and then figure out a way to get paid for it. Maybe that should be your manifestation for next year. How are you going to make money at something you love? One of my witchy friends is opening up a shop. She's ready to go. She's gung-ho, and she's doing it. And I know a lot of us have thought about doing that. What about an online thing?